This is to certify that Movie Chats has been classified for live streaming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining me for another week of movie chats. And yes, somehow I've seemed to have fell into the Christmas special. A few of you did mention the fact that it is Christmas and we do need to have one. Little Steve is here. He's just having some technical difficulties at the moment. His camera is dropping in and out. So speak of the little elf and he will appear. Here's Santa's little helper.
Cheeky shit.
Good evening, Steve. How are you?
Hi, guys. Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. Broke up for Christmas now, so I'm happy about that one.
Yeah, I've got half a day tomorrow and then we've broke up for Christmas.
Half a day. What are you going to do in half a day?
Well, I don't know. I start at 7, don't I? So although it's half a day, I still work longer than most. So I don't really get the benefit of the half a day.
Oh, yeah. Is it me that's froze?
Yeah, it is you that's frozen, yes.
Sorry, guys. Give me a second.
Just can't get the help these days, can you?
It's madness, this. Something's going on with you. It's the app.
Anyway, well, little Steve is figuring himself out, and I know that we're all appreciating the picture instead of actually seeing his face for a change. I hope you're all well. I hope you've all had a good week. Like I say, little Steve has arrived back after being sick last week. I'm all healed after my little trip on the ice, so we are back to normal this week. So I hope you've all had a good week, and I hope you're all looking forward to a hectic weekend before the big day on Monday. So yeah, I hope you've got everything all in order and stuff like that. As you can see, I've sort of jumped into the Christmas sort of spirit a little bit. There you go. Yoda's got his hat on. That's as far as it goes for me. Right, so let me know what your plans are for the weekend. If you haven't already, then there is a new video over on Life in the First Lane. You might have been you might be happy to know that Teddy, the classic mini, made his first mini meetup last weekend. He's not been well for the last two, so he's not been able to attend, but we managed to get him working for this one, and it was quite good fun driving around the Wirral with the rest of the cars. And I never thought I'd actually get there, and I'm actually looking forward to Wirral to Llandudno in January now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Am I all ready for Monday? Yes. Mine's dead straightforward. I buy for Lana, and then we take the girls out Boxing Day, and they get whatever they want from that. So mine's is quite straightforward. So yeah, I think I'm ready for the big day. Are you guys ready for the big day? So let me know if you're doing anything special in there, or anything special for anyone else. And yeah, that's going to be the theme for the show this week. I have got a question for the chat. Can you tell me what's been your favorite movie of this year, and what's your worst movie been from this year? They've got to be 2023 releases. And yeah, I'm interested to find out where you lie with this, because we have had some really great films and we've had some really shocking films, and the year has sort of been cut halfway through when it comes to TV programs and stuff like that. Have you watched anything this year that you've been particularly impressed by. For me, it would be the Squid Games: The Challenge. I was overly impressed with that. To be fair, how close that was to the series was actually quite scary. Considering it was real life people, can you have a live action of a live action series? Yeah, because that's what that seems to have been. And I'd have actually got round to watching the new Hunger Games, Sonnet of Songbirds and Snakes. That was absolutely right where I needed that to be. That was an actually quite a good film. I really did enjoy that. For those of you that are joining in late, Little Steve is around. I don't know what's happened with his camera. He's disappeared off the face of the planet. Season 3 of Picard. Phil, thanks for joining us, mate. Yes, I am. How do I put this with Picard? I have been megally disappointed with Picard. I think they've left storylines unfinished, unless they're going to pick that up with Seven of Nine's new series, whatever that's going to be called, Legacy or whatever it is, with the Enterprise G. Because if I remember correctly, haven't we got a big Borg armada sitting on some black hole somewhere? No one knew where that's going because they didn't really finish that story off in season 3. Or as emotional as it was, I can't believe we've got no more John Delancey as Q. Well, not in the Next Generation thing. They might bring him back in other ways or in other series. But yeah, as much as an emotional scene that was, I can't believe they got with the Q. Gareth says it's a lousy year for movies. Yeah, there's been some good ones, some interesting ones. But like you say, I think it's been the year of the shockingly bad teen horror movies. And I'm not really a big horror fan anyway. Hated the differences in Five Nights at Freddy's film. I don't know. Do you know what? I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game, so I don't know what the background to that is. To be fair, just got Paramount Plus. The offer your plan through Star Trek that I've missed. Strange New Worlds is really, really good. If you can get Strange New Worlds on Paramount Plus. Discovery up until season 3 was really, really good. I haven't seen any of season 4, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah, Picard, I was a bit left wanting with Picard. It was a nice send off to the Generations crew, but with all the Borg killers that we had out there, the Defiant class, the Steam Runner class, the Ikera class, we bring back the Enterprise D. It's a nice nod. They could have just had that orbiting the Space Museum and give us the Defiant. I would have been happier with that. But, I haven't wrote it. So there you go. I'm doing Strange New Worlds at the moment. Yeah, it is really, really good. It is really good. I do enjoy that. Evening, Pat. Thank you for joining us. Evening, the monkey. Evening, Gareth. Now, Little Steve, I don't know what he's playing at. I don't know where he is, but he is here now. The new Wonka film was bland, except... See, yeah,
He's just messaged me saying confirm the 2-step verification with StreamYard. Little Steve.
No, has he sent me a message? There you go. For some reason, StreamYard's kicked him out. There you go. I've done it, Steve. There you go. Yeah, so where were we? Oh yeah, Wonka. Now, I quite like the idea that they weren't going to stick to Wonka, and we were going to get like a prequel movie of how we become where he was, and they weren't going to stay down those type of lines. Let me know if they've done that. I don't know. Like I say, the trailer certainly made it out. That's what they were going to do. There he is.
Bloody hell, that was a nightmare.
Are we back?
Yeah, I think we're back. I'm going to do it on my phone instead of the computer for tonight.
No, there you go. We're just talking about the new Wonka film.
Yes, what about it?
Monkey said the new Wonka film was bland, except the Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa.
Really?
Have you seen it yet?
No, I've not had a chance to. No, I haven't. But it's I don't know. I've just got this feeling that, like, you're not going to top the first one. The second one, I could give it a. I could leave it if I needed to. Really, it's only because of Johnny Depp I'd watch it. But even he's another level of strange on that.
Yeah.
You know. So. Says we're processing time for recording in the video library taking using it. So there's an issue with StreamYard as well. That's not ideal.
All right. The Monkeys put everything else has felt boring and dull. There's been a couple of good movies out there, but they weren't the mainstream movies.
No.
The cinema, the world of cinema has really let us down this year. The world of Marvel has just ruined, or the world of Disney, sorry, has just ruined at least 3 franchises that I can name.
Do you mean the ones?
Sorry?
Do you mean all the ones they own?
Yeah. However, I am looking forward to the Alien series. That looks really, really good from what I've seen. And Halo 2, Halo series 2 is out in February. The trailer looks quite good for that. I was explaining to the chat that I've actually got round to watching the Hunger Games, Songbirds and Snakes.
All right. Okay.
So, as you know, Steve, I'm a big Hunger Games fan. I enjoyed the original 4 films. This one is slightly different. It's sort of building up to making the games great again. So it starts year 10 of the games. So and people are falling out with the idea of killing kids to punish districts. So it's how do they get the games to the big grand gesture that the games were that you've watched. It was really, really good. Sorry, so I take it that you've not seen this, so I won't ruin it for you. Go and watch it, or watch it. Do what I did and stream it from other means. But my God, yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Big Steve likes the Hunger Game movies. Love you. Yeah, I do. I love the Hunger Game films. I love the books are really good. I enjoy reading the books.
Yeah.
They're probably one of the few books I'd actually read. But yeah, go and see the Hunger Games. Now I know people haven't seen it yet. I can't really talk about it, and that's not like me not wanting to spoil anything. Oh no, that's all right then. Sophie said no. She means she's not sick of superhero movies. Yeah, I'm all superheroed out.
Hey AJ.
Hey AJ, I am all superheroed out after this year, and I'm not looking forward to next year either. I'm looking forward to The Boys, the new series of The Boys. I think that is probably going to turn it around for me in the way of superhero fatigue, because that's not your typical series, is it? I think we need a series of Hawkeye being Ronin and just going off and slicing people's heads off and being the anti-devil.
Okay.
The Antichrist. I think that's the way that we need it to go for a couple of series of Marvel and bring it back dark and dirty again. So I've asked the chat, Steve, to name the favourite film of the year and the worst film of the year. What comes to mind for you?
Jesus. That's quite a big question. thinking what would be the best film of the year for me.
As you can tell, ladies and gents, Steve and I don't talk about our ideas before the show.
No, we try to keep it spontaneous, don't we? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think what I've picked up this year that would be considered the best one for me. I think the thing is that a lot of the films I've seen this year have been quite mediocre.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's anything that's really sort of gone and blown me away. Do you know what I mean? Which is a shame, really. But I've just got this feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think there's anything that's really sort of blown me away.
I'm just looking now, and The Creator. I haven't seen that. That's on my list, but that looks really, really good. I haven't seen Barbie or Oppenheimer because I never bought into all that. I never bought into all that Barbieheimer crap that was going on around the time it was all released. I don't know what you're getting kicked out of there. Indiana Jones, big flop.
Did you watch it, The Dial of Destiny?
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that at all.
Mm.
Gran Turismo, I think I watched about 10 minutes of that and then turned it off. Yeah, I think I'm doing really well here selling movies of 2023.
Oh, fair enough, AJ. Hey, Lenny. That was AJ's favourite of the decade. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Video tasties, I definitely agree with you on that. AJ's favourite film of the year was the decade was Barbie.
Yeah, but he also enjoys the Batman, so I'm probably seeing a trend there.
It's a tough one for him, that, isn't it?
And I know Gareth really enjoys the Batman as well because we were discussing that last week.
Mm.
I'm working, so that will help me take my mind off things. Right. Okay.
Bizarre. Of the Indiana Jones and the Dial of. Okay.
Yeah. The Cyberdyne was saying there, No One Will Save You was a great alien film. That looked really, really good, but then people were putting me off with the saying that the ending just didn't suit the film. I'm not really a big fan of these films where you've watched something for 2.5 hours and then all of a sudden the credit comes up and either nothing's happened or you're left to make your own interpretation of how it's finished.
Yeah.
I'm not like a big fan of that. At least it wasn't another MCU effort. Yeah. The Marvel stuff's been really, really a big letdown. Hey, Lillian, it's been a real big letdown this year for me. And I think we just need 12 months off everything. No Star Wars, no Marvel, no, anything like that. And just let them get the house in order with a proper, decent story and then come back. I don't make commitment. Yeah, I want to know what happens. So, yeah, I totally agree. I want to know what happens at the end of a film. Yeah. And I don't like this idea that films 1 and 2 are just bridge movies to film 3. Not every film series needs to be a trilogy. Aquaman 2 tomorrow, I can't even see the point in them releasing that because the film goes nowhere. Does it? Because they're rebooting it after Flash. So what's this film all going to be about? Could never get fed up with superhero movies. The Loki. Now, I haven't seen Loki. I haven't seen season 2 of Loki. Now, I championed that the other year when that came out, and everyone was bashing it. I said it was really good. I really enjoyed it, but I don't know. The fact that Loki ended up at the end of Aquaman. At the end of Ant-Man, saying that's him. Kang's got his ass kicked twice. He's ended up going back in time. Loki's then found them out there, and I believe Loki kicks his ass in the series as well. So there's the big bad gone. Is it John Majors that plays Kang? So
Yes, yeah.
he's getting recasted, isn't he? Hello, the monkey.
Hey, Bunky.
Hi. I would like to give a shout out to AJ that has reached 5,000 subscribers. Congratulations, AJ.
Yeah, definitely.
Well done, buddy. Well done.
And I will say what was a pleasant surprise about the Five Nights at Freddy's film was that it had been since 1996 that we finally got to see Stu back as the killer. We got to see Matthew Lillard as the killer, and for anybody that was a fan of him in the Scream film, they could recognize that he cleaned his knife the same way in Scream as he did in Five Nights at Freddy's. And so that was a little clue before the big reveal that that he was the killer. And I really loved that when they did the where he took off the mask, that he did the same crazed Stu face that he did all those years of wanting him back as the killer in Scream, and we get him as the villain in Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, we get him as a masked killer using a knife.
So for someone like me that's a Five Nights at Freddy's virgin, never played a game, doesn't understand what it's regard. What's the premise of the movie?
Well, in the games, these kids end up getting like they end up getting eaten by the animatronics, and it is the it ends up being Vanny, the bunny in the final game, but it just they took a franchise that was full of lore, 6 games in, and they changed it into, instead of, like, it should have